Get the job done right in a Ford F-150, the smartest F-150 ever. Raise your game and visit your local Ford dealer today. Proud sponsor of the Alabama Crimson Tide. RJ Young, the preferred technology solutions provider for the Crimson Tide.
How much are you willing to sacrifice over the next 10 weeks to get this thing done? And go back and think about how many thousands, tens of thousands of hours you put into being as good a player as all of you are. Like, we'll either be the SEC champ or we won't. What are you willing to sacrifice to win this championship?
Every game and every possession is going to be a war, and we just got to come with that mentality of winning every possession, and hopefully that takes care of
that blue-collar mantra of Nate Oats. Yeah, the hard hats are on.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition and another season of the Nate Oats Show, presented by Tri-Green Equipment, along with the head coach of the Crimson Tide. I'm Chris Stewart. Coach, another year and another season that starts off well for your club. 13-2 as you and I visit now, and 2-0 going into SEC play.
Yeah, shoot, we better be 13-2. The rest of the league seems like they were 13-0 coming in the league, but no, we've had a good start. I thought we played a pretty tough non-conference schedule. To come out of there with only 2 losses was pretty good. Going to have to be a lot better in the SEC play. You know, we started with, Oklahoma was ranked 12th at the time, had a really good undefeated non-conference. Then, had South Carolina a road game. So 2 good wins. Going to have to play better, but, solid home win and 20-point road win we'll take to start, and then we'll keep building from here.
Coach, let's introduce your team to the audience here, and let's begin with the returning players. Mo Diabate, a good one.
Tough as nails. You know what you're going to get. Kid from New York City, he's from Queens. He plays hard, rebounds, blocks shots. Defended Kyle Murray Boyles at a high level, athletic. I love Mo D. He's just the blue-collar stuff, that's what he's about.
Also gotten better, Coach, as a shooter, whether it's at the free throw line or from 3, as we saw. Jaron Stevenson, the young man who's worked his way into the starting lineup after a big end of the year, especially in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, got significantly better throughout the year. He's the nicest kid you'll ever meet. Trying to get him to play more physical and aggressive. He's certainly not soft. He just needs to get like an attacking, aggressive mindset to him, and it's coming. He's got a lot of upside. We know what Grant's done. Plays big in huge games. That North Carolina game in the tournament last year, he's human highlight reel when he wants to get it going to the rim. He's improved. He's healthy this year, so brings some leadership to the front court, some veteran experience. He's been really good for us. Very versatile front court player too.
Improved the consistency from beyond the arc, and this guy, one of the best ever in an Alabama uniform, and great to have him back again.
Yeah, he's doing things not very many people in the Alabama uniform have done. He shoots it at a high clip. He works super hard in his game. He's from Alabama, preseason National Player of the Year. So came back to win a national championship, to be the first ever in school history if we can get done, and that's why he's back. And respected. He's playing way harder on defense. His defense has improved. His playmaking's improved. He's getting much better as a player, and he was already really good. Another kid from Alabama, freshman LeBaron Philon. I think playing better than what everybody thought. He's super competitive, very skilled. He's got some natural instincts you can't teach, but his competitiveness has just been through the roof. He's a great two-way guard, and he's coming downhill. I'd love to have him in the program for a long time. I don't think he's going to be here very long. No, I think he's going to be playing at the next level pretty quickly here soon. So he's been great for us. They call him Biz, Aiden Holloway. One of the best shooters we've ever had come through here. I want him to shoot more. He turns down some threes I would never turn down if I had his shooting ability, but he's also able to get in the paint, doesn't turn it over much, can really pass the ball at a high level. His skill set's one of the most skilled players I've ever coached, so I'm going to keep continuing to work with him to shoot more shots. Aiden Sherrill, one of the more skilled bigs we've ever had come through here. He's big, sometimes it takes a little longer, and he's getting there. He's had some injuries, but can really shoot the three. He's skilled. He's big body. Get to the rim. He can dunk on people. He had some really good plays last night in that game. Chris Youngblood, one of the better players in the country. Still not anywhere close to where he's going to get, because he's coming off ankle surgery in the summer, but can really shoot. Shot mid-40s from three. South Florida was a conference player of the year in a really good league last year. So he's coming. The more he comes, the better we're going to get. His leadership's been unbelievable. He's super competitive, high IQ, and not afraid to lead. Cliff, best rim protector in the country from high majors last year. That's why he's here. He's figuring out the offense, kind of how we play. We played him more on the perimeter, but he's a big-time lob target. Can guard the post, protect the rim. One of the nicest people you'll ever meet, but when you get on the floor, he's got a nasty streak, and we're going to need it. Houston's one of the better shooters we've had come through. Another program guy, does everything you'd ask, plays super hard. Just literally plays so hard, he's got to come out of the game it's like 2 minutes is his max. He plays so hard, which super unselfish, and he shoots at a high level. Been a really good player at Pepperdine. Darion Reed, high upside, again, dealt with a lot of injuries in the summer and the fall, but really athletic, very coachable, strong body, good shooter, likes to get to the rim, could be an elite defender. He plays super hard. He's made some highlight reel type plays already. He had a great alley-oop last night and some big-time attacking the rim plays here recently.
Coach, we were all excited to see what your roster was going to look like because you had such a highly recruited group. It's been fun to see them on the floor. We're going to see what they've done against the non-conference portion of the schedule when we come back with more of the Nate Oats Show, presented by Tri-Green Equipment. The Nate Oats Show, presented by Tri-Green Equipment, continues. And, Coach, the non-conference is an area where you really tested your team and then some, and they passed the test with flying colors.
Yeah, it's something we typically try to do. We like to play the best competition we can. I think if you can expose your weaknesses early, and they got exposed. Our post defense, our turnovers at Purdue, and then when we lost to Oregon, there's some little things, and Reitzel got injured in that game, so we had to figure it out quickly how that was going to look. But we had some good wins and had to learn a lot from the wins too. So I like testing our guys early. I think getting yourself the most ready you can for conference play is the best way to do it. If it takes a couple losses, it takes a couple losses, and that's what we had happen here. But we had some good wins in there too.
Can't show them all. There's not enough time, but we're going to highlight some of the marquee wins, including this one against a top 20 Illinois team in Birmingham.
Yeah, they're good. They're talented. They're going to have multiple draft picks. Thought this was one of our better complete games on both ends of the floor. Offensively, obviously, we were really good. We had 100. Defensively, at times we were good. Again, they exposed some stuff we had to get better at, and we have gotten better at it. So that's why I like playing really talented teams. But you look at that one, I thought Grant Nelson really stepped up, played well. We had some good moments. This was a game that tests your toughness. We played them 3 times the last 4 years. Every one of them's been a tough game. We have to rebound. You have to rebound, particularly on the defensive end, to win that. This was the Mo Diabate special in that one. He was good. Obviously, Sears scored it well at the offensive end, but Mo really came in, and all the tough plays that you got to make against Houston kind of set the tone for our team against them. This is our best road win against a solid team. Carolina doesn't have the inside presence they have, but they got R.J. Davis, who was in the discussion for preseason player of the year. I thought we really brought it. I think we held them to a .63 in the half-court defense. They exposed our transition D that we've been working on getting better since then. But I thought we played well coming back home. Kind of a homecoming for Jaron. I say coming back home for Jaron is what I meant. So
sure.
He's from there. But Creighton's a really good team. We lost at their place last year. They've been one of the best programs in the country the last 5-10 years. So to get a big win like we did at home against them was huge. They got Kalkbrenner, who's one of the best bigs in the country. So thought we played well in that game. Sears scored it really well again in that game. So it's going to end up being a pretty good win for us because they're going to get good wins in the Big East.
Not just great teams, Coach, but different styles, which will help prepare you not only for league play but beyond.
Yeah, no, Illinois, they've come to be one of the better defensive teams in the country, but super talented, run a pretty modern offense like we do, and then Houston is just smash mouth, toughest team in the country. in the conversation, every year. And in North Carolina, open, fast, very good guard play. And then Creighton's got one of the best bigs in the country, run really good sets, and they play pretty modern style basketball as well. So, yeah, definitely different styles to help get us ready for the SEC.
Back to Chapel Hill. Let's go all access on the Tide's victory over the Tar Heels.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and the Dean Smith Center. And here tonight, the SEC ACC Men's Challenge of North Carolina taking on Alabama. Jay Williams, if you like offense, you are in the right place.
Our defense got to be through the roof. Offensively, spacing's got to be right, so we take care of it. We know what we got to do. Get your minds right. All we care about in this locker room is getting a win. That's it, period. But whatever you got to do to get us a win tonight, that's what we got to do. And it's got to be everybody with max effort on every play for 40 minutes. We're the better team. We play harder, we play smarter, we play more together. We get a win in a big environment.
I hope you guys are ready for some real entertainment, because this game is not only going to have NBA pace, but an NBA amount of possessions. And there's a battle going on for who is pound for pound the best guard in the country. Both teams coming off a loss. Oh, this is about to be good basketball, baby. Get ready.
So we get set for action.
Sears on the way, driving all the way to the rim. Tough shot, somehow got it to go off the window. Darian Reed, a three on the other end, answers, and the Tide regains the lead. Holloway all alone, three, far side, bottom. He's hit three, bank first threes. They'll drive in, shot attempt blocked by Omori, out of bounds. Drives, gives it back out. Holloway all alone, three. It's another one, his fourth. Bank first three of the opening half. Stevenson steps into a three, bottom.
Great to see the Chapel Hill native get on the board.
To the paint, bounce pass goes to Nelson. Lays it up and in for two. And here comes the steal by Phylon. Gets it front court, doesn't have numbers, doesn't care. Drives in, shoots, scores. And Bama leads by 14, and the Heels almost turned it over.
Great effort by Alabama. Look at Nelson inside and the flush.
Mark on the drive, throws a lob and the dunk. My goodness, what a play. The drive goes to the lane. Tough shot, left hand, counted, and he is fouled. I know somebody's got to be playing it back home. Rama Jamma Yella Hammer. Oh, what a win for the Crimson Tide. Again, 94-79 is your final. And as the gentleman said, as he just went by, let's get out of here, folks. The Tide a winner.
Coach, in the last segment, we took a look at the wins in the non-conference, which helped prepare you for the league. And Lord knows everybody needs preparation for this league, because it's not only the best in America this year, there's serious discussion about it being the best ever in college basketball, certainly in the last 25 years.
It's good. Multiple teams in the top 10, a bunch of us in the top 25, almost everybody in the top 50. So 16 teams, there's hardly a night off. I mean, you take a night off, you're going to take an L. So, we've got to come ready. I think our non-conference schedule got us as ready for this league play as just about anybody else in the SEC. And I think, that happened in the Oklahoma game. They didn't play nearly the schedule we did. They came in undefeated. They weren't as ready for SEC play, I don't think, as we were. And our guys took up the challenge. I mean, they were undefeated, and Fears is projected lottery pick, and our guys guarded him pretty well. I mean, he didn't hardly have anything until the game was well in hand and up 28 halfway through the second half till he finally got a couple points. So,
couple double-doubles in this one, Coach. Grant getting 12 and 11.
Yeah, I thought Grant was great. I mean, he's he's able to get to the glass. If I remember right, he got to the old boards a little bit. I think he had been rebounding pretty well in our last non-conference game, and then does a great job defensively, being able to switch and getting a drop and kind of cover. However, Sears has been ready to play. I mean, he's
22 and 10 in this one with assists.
Yeah, he's basically, you can chalk up 20 points for him about every night. So he's we had him for 11. I don't know what our official scorekeeper had.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, we had him 11 assists, 0 turnovers. That was a big-time game. I mean, he was moving the ball as well as scoring it. That's how we need him to play. That's how we're our best. There's evidence right there. And he was really happy for his assists, too. Barron was good, too. I mean, his defense on Fierce You know, he played well offensively, and he's one of the better two-way guards in the entire country, regardless of class. He plays a lot better defense than a lot of senior guards do. So then you add in his offensive talent. He's able to score and pass it. He's been pretty good here lately. Grant got the hard hat. Good night for our front line.
He did indeed. You see the numbers there, the 22 and 10 for Mark, Philon 16 and 5, Grant, as we had told you, with another double-double as well. A huge first half, Tide getting it done in the second. Let's go all access. Take a look at that win a little bit more in depth. The Tide winning over Oklahoma.
We're playing significantly harder than them for the entire 40 minutes, and we are not letting up. It's got to be the disposition to dominate them and take their will out right out of the game.
This is a big-time matchup in college basketball. Big-time environment, home advantage for the Crimson Tide.
Hey, y'all know how he get it, SEC play. Hey, some of y'all ain't played in here, but some of y'all have. We gonna wake everybody up.
Oh, yeah.
If they ain't know now, they gonna know now.
This league is not only the best league in America, it may very well be the best league in the history of college basketball.
Come out with energy and fire. But we're gonna come out with energy and fire from the start to finish. Let's do what they want, man.
Alabama. Traylor Sears kicks it. Philon, right corner, three. Drive, flips it back to Nelson. Left alone, tries a three. Another fake first three for Alabama. Mark back over to Reed. Fakes a three. Drive.
And that's what we want to see.
To Nelson, left alone, tries a three. Hits it. Alabama, another fake first three and leads it 42-23.
Sears just too strong and one. He said, "This is how you flex on."
Absolutely. Side. Holloway, three.
He doesn't need much room. He didn't have much room.
One Bama Sears. Timeout, Oklahoma. And listen to this crowd.
Reball by Stevens.
As the crowd shows its appreciation for Alabama's 107-79 win over the Sooners, and strike up the band.
Yeah, got it done. First one. Hey, here we go. Let's go. I got together. You got me win. Together. We win.
Welcome to a raucous Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This is about to be a massive rotation score once again. And exactly what the Tide needed in their final routine of the night.
Build our culture, to build our gymnastics, to build the people, to be ready to take on any challenge.
What an unbelievable matchup. Absolutely beautiful.
Try Green Equipment brings you the Nate Oats Show. I'm Chris Stewart, along with the head coach of the Crimson Tide. Big win at home to start conference play against Oklahoma. Then you're on the road at South Carolina. Place that's been tough over the years, Coach, but your squad answered the bell.
Yeah, we played there, I believe, twice before this, and they were both really tough games. Hard wins. We were able to build up a lead and kind of dominate them a little bit more than we had there previously. But, road wins are not easy. I think, as you saw the night before in the SEC, Tennessee, Florida's obviously very good, but Tennessee struggled mightily on the road. And even Auburn, late there, Texas cut that to 3 points. And just tough to get road wins in a conference. So any road win you can get, especially 20 points, there's lots of stuff we didn't do well at, but come out of there with a 20-point win, I thought showed a lot about our guys.
South Carolina, again, a team coach that had been with some good wins. Top 25 win over Clemson earlier in the year, but your team going right at them, especially at the rim.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job getting to the rim, making some reads that way. I thought Sears drove the ball downhill. We did not shoot free throws well. We need to, obviously, we're going to be working on that. We got to shoot them better, but our guys did a good job, for the most part, not turning it over again and finding good shots for our guys. But Holloway played really well. That stretch there in the second half when we needed to kind of sit the starters, wake them up in the second half, which has been a little bothersome here lately, our starts to the second half. He came in and really got us going. I was really happy to see him His skill level is really high. He got downhill. He handled some contact. He hit the three. He's been good. He's come along too. He's learning how to play in our offense a little bit more. Cliff was good, and you find him rolling. We need to find him rolling a lot more. Part of that's him. He's got to get out of screens a little faster and quicker. But when he gets out, I mean, he's a big lob target. Our guys need to find him in the pocket. I mean, he's a big target. Great pass from him to Grant there as well. First time ever for Jaron winning the hard hat. I thought his effort was great. No, he didn't score particularly well. He didn't know what to do with winning it, but Jaron's great. I think the whole team's super happy for Jaron when he won that. That was big for him. He's playing a lot harder. We need to keep that going. I think his offense will follow.
Again, a big 17-point advantage at intermission, then coach able to turn that into a comfortable win on the road, claiming a 20-point victory at South Carolina. Let's look more at it as we go all access.
Aiden to Nelson, reverse layup. It's fouled. Off to Reed, Darion to Amore, slams it home. He gets cut off, hesitates, go underneath, puts it up with left hand, count it, and he's fouled. The changing of hands in midair. Back to Sears. He'll drive, bounce pass to Sherrill for the flush. Nice pass on the step through. Lay in, good for two by Stevenson, and an and one opportunity upcoming. Bama runs the other way, and the lob to Darion Reed. 88-68 is your final. 13 wins to 2 losses. That's what I...
Coach, great start to SEC play, but that just means you've got 2 more tough games coming up. I think only 5 teams right now with 2-0 records within the league. And as Stephen Gonzalez was telling us from Athletic Communications, it's a big-time matchup. First ever top 10 teams meeting at Reed Arena.
I didn't realize that, which makes sense. I mean, A&M, Buzz has done an unbelievable job getting them up to a really high level nationally, and we're top 10. And you know, they're tough. I mean, they get to the offensive boards, as you see there, at a really high rate. You got to keep them off the old boards. They've got Wade Taylor's one of the best guards in the country. They went into Oklahoma without Wade, beat them. You know, kid had 34 on Oklahoma on the road, so they've got really good backcourt, multiple guys in their front court. It's just going to beat you up on the glass. It's a tough game. Ole Miss undefeated as well. On the road at Arkansas, got a big win. So 5 teams undefeated. We're one of them, and then we play 2 of the other 4 these next 2 games. So SEC's not easy. Our schedule over the next week's not going to be easy. We're going to have to come ready. These are both games that, you know, would be huge to get wins in if we're trying to win the league championship.
So again, another week, 2 more big battles. We look forward to recapping them next week here on the Nate Oats Show. Nate Oats Show, that's your name, right? Presented by Tri-Green Equipment.
Get the job done right in a Ford F-150, the smartest F-150 ever. Raise your game and visit your local Ford dealer today. Proud sponsor of the Alabama Crimson Tide. RJ Young, the preferred technology solutions provider for the Crimson Tide.